Yo, Rob here from Shonen Showdown. Just a quick update before we get right into this video. A lot of you guys have been asking me when are the finalists going to be announced. Now, we had over 600 submissions this time, so it's going to take us some time to go through all these submissions. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll have the top 3 finalists. But Hot Takes of Anime TikTok Part 5. Let's do it.
Okay, you wake up and you have to live in one of these anime worlds. Which one are you choosing?
None. I'm not living in any of these. Are you kidding me? Demon Slayer, that shot. AOT, that shot. Berserk, I don't even want to get started. Tokyo Ghoul.
Right away, I'm saying no to Berserk. Who in the right mind wants to live in that world?
Yeah.
Then I would probably say no to Attack on Titan. I read the manga, I know what happens. The only reason I would choose Attack on Titan is to probably see Mikasa. Then between these two, I feel like Tokyo Ghoul is probably safer than Demon Slayer. And at least there's like technology, so I can like die to a ghoul while like scrolling through like TikTok or something.
All right, so right away, I agree with him. I'm telling you right now that Tokyo Ghoul probably is your best bet of surviving the longest you can possibly survive. If you're an AOT and you are not one of the Titan shifters, good luck. You're done. Berserk, don't even get me started. And then you can even look at Demon Slayer. I'm good. Next.
So can the first squad protect me from the second squad? So the first member of my squad is...
Yikes.
The second member of my squad is...
Oh my god. Yo, what?
Member of my squad is...
I don't want to see the rest. I'm telling you right now, if this is his lineup,
Bro.
hey.
So now let's look at the squad we're fighting against. The first member...
Yo. Yep, so that's pretty much it. You see Obito, you get moving. You have Sakura, who probably would be the forefront of his team, but at the end of the day, you have Tenten and Karin coupled with the Sakura. Good luck. You're dying. Point blank period. Next.
Make a statement about any anime that'll piss a lot of people off.
The third part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the worst part, right?
Anime Sundays. My boy. What are you doing right here? I can't defend you like this if you're doing stuff like this. JoJo Part 3 is the worst part? I can't get behind that. Let's see what else he has to say though. Hold on.
Dragon Ball Z and Super really have a great story. I don't care what was in that final chapter of AOT. Hunter x Hunter is still the better anime.
Ooh! Hold on. Hold on. All right. So a lot of things were said here by my boy at Anime Sundays. Let's dissect the first part of this. JoJo Part 3 being the worst part is blasphemous. That is something I do not support. I have nothing to do with that. Listen, Part 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was hilarious. All the comedic moments were top tier. The fights were top tier. Jotaro is one of the strongest of the JoJo generations. His Stand Star Platinum is a staple in the series. We're not doing that. But what I will say is for the second part of this, the storyline for Dragon Ball Z and Super are actually top tier. A lot of people like to write off Akira Toriyama because his style of writing is very simplistic, but that does not mean the story is bad. It does not have to be as intricate as a Hunter x Hunter for an anime to be good. That's really what it is. Now, what I will say is the story in Dragon Ball Super is slightly worse than Dragon Ball Z, but they're both still solid series. As for the third part, about Hunter x Hunter being an overall better anime than AOT, that's tough. And let me tell you why. AOT had a long hiatus after its first season, but Hunter x Hunter had a hiatus that it never returned from. And this is the issue, because when we talk about how powerful the moments in Hunter x Hunter hit, they're all top tier. Hunter x Hunter's main flaw is that it never finished. AOT, we're getting to see to its end. So it's kind of hard to even compare these series in the first place. I think they're very top tier. I think both of these shows are amazing. Personally, I probably would go with Hunter x Hunter. But again, that does not mean AOT is not as good. That does not mean AOT is not great. I do think that if Hunter x Hunter was able to finish it would be a top 5 anime of all time. If it was able to finish. That's just me. Let's keep going.
What would you say is the best beginner anime?
So my problem with this question is I don't believe there's a universal answer.
Facts. This right here is gold. Because everybody has their own taste. It's very, very hard.
It all depends on preference. I've had a good handful of people from my everyday life reach out to me since I started making anime TikToks, and I've given all of them a different answer. One of my friends liked Attack on Titan, but he didn't want to waste his time on other anime if they weren't as action-packed as Attack on Titan, which is honestly really difficult. That's such a high standard to start with. But even though I don't like Demon Slayer, I went with Demon Slayer because he'd probably like it. I had another friend reach out who wanted to get into anime because her boyfriend loves anime, but she doesn't like all the action that he does. So I went with Oron and Yuri on Ice. Quick, fun, cute. I also decided to venture out and give her Haikyuu because I know it's technically a shonen, but the characters are lovable and there's a lot of comedic moments.
Haikyuu is solid. Haikyuu is a solid starter anime. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah.
Nice little wink wink nudge nudge. I'd say my general rule of thumb is accessible on a streaming platform they probably already have, Netflix, Hulu, has a dub just in case they need the training wheels, and doesn't have too many episodes so that they can binge it really quick and get a feel for if they like it or not. Other than that, it's really up to preference.
Okay, so this is the blueprint for if your friend asks you to recommend them the first anime, a starter anime that they want to watch. I always like to switch it and ask them, well, what do you like? Because there's an anime for everything. And that's what a lot of people don't realize outside of the anime community. They don't realize that there's an anime about cooking food. There's an anime about playing basketball, volleyball, fighting, everything. No matter what it is you want to do, there's literally anime out there that break down the process of making anime. People don't understand how insane it is. So I like to flip it back on them. But I think off the top of my head, Death Note is usually a nice starter. You guys let me know. Next.
Regardless of whatever I'm about to say, this video is gonna end with me pissing off 4 fandoms.
See, I can't stand posts like these because there's no way you can get around this. No matter what you say is disrespectful. Now, what I'm going to say is that Togashi is one of the greatest mangaka to ever be born into existence. Any of Togashi's works that are here, you see them. I'm pointing them out right now. Hunter is in there. Yu Yu Hakusho is in there. They have to stay. There's nothing you can say about it. They gotta stay.
That being said, let's get right into it. There are 8 anime, 4 have to go, and the rest of them stay. Let's get into it. The first one out is without a doubt Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is the...
Can you say with a straight face that there are 4 series here, right now, that are better than Togashi's works? I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can say that. One Piece has to stay. We know that. One Piece is the greatest work that's here right now, in my opinion. Hunter has to stay. It just, the only thing is that it didn't finish. That's tough. I don't know. Let's keep seeing. Let's keep watching.
Is the most boring one out of the 8.
What?
I know what I'm about to say is going to piss some people off, but Gon as a main character sucks. Kurapika is so much better than Gon, and it's not even close.
Kurapika is a better character than Gon. See, Kurapika has depth. With the Scarlet Eyes, the backstory with the Kurta clan. That doesn't mean Gon is not well written, though. I think Gon needed a little bit more time to really come into himself. He had to really watch somebody like Kite get killed before him before he could really take off into that next level. He had to meet up with his father for the first time in years during the election to really feel and come into his own. That is the only thing I would say about Gon, is that it took longer. That does not mean that he was poorly written, though. I don't think he was boring.
Keep in mind, Hunter x Hunter fandom, I didn't say Hunter x Hunter was boring, I said it's the most boring out of the 8. Right after we get rid of Hunter x Hunter, Fairy Tail is next. Like Hunter...
I respect it. I honestly, Fairy Tail has to go, and I'm sorry. Not saying that Fairy Tail is the worst anime of all time or anything like that, but when you're looking at, look, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, the big 3 is here. Fairy Tail's got to go. I'm sorry.
Hunter x Hunter, I got about 100 or 200 episodes into Fairy Tail before I stopped watching it because I got bored. Gosh, after Fairy Tail, the next one to go is Attack on Titan.
Woo! T is getting the boot? That's crazy. Oh, I need to see what he has to say.
On Titan fandom, before you throw a tantrum, I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. I'm not saying Attack on Titan is bad, but the entirety of Attack on Titan was spoiled for me, so I didn't get to enjoy any of it. For the smartasses that are gonna say, but it's still good even if it was spoiled, I want those people to listen very closely. There's a major difference when it comes to watching an anime or reading a manga for the first time and reading it or watching it after it's been spoiled for you.
True.
Any type of emotion or feeling in the anime or manga that the first time watcher or reader got is not going to hit the same for the person who had it spoiled for them reading or watching it.
Very true.
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Now the last one really hurt me. Let me make this clear first. We're keeping Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece. Now this is the hard part. I have to choose between Bleach and Yu Yu Hakusho. Now this is really hard because one of my favorite anime characters of all time is Kenpachi Zaraki from Bleach, and I really enjoyed Bleach. I also really enjoyed Yu Yu Hakusho, and if it wasn't for Yu Yu Hakusho, half of these animes wouldn't be the same. So it's with an extremely heavy heart that the fourth anime I'm picking to go is Bleach. If it wasn't Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach would have stayed.
Oh, Bleach got the boot? That's crazy. Honestly, I really don't know what I would say. I don't know what four I would pick. I just believe that Togashi's works have to stay and Oda is guaranteed. Oda has a guaranteed spot in anything. When you see One Piece, even if you hate it, you have to give Oda his flowers. You have to give Oda his flowers. It's one of the greatest works written, even beyond the anime and manga industry, just comics in general, just entertainment in general. One Piece is in that conversation. That's locked in automatically. Dragon Ball Z is there. Like I said in previous videos, Dragon Ball is one of those anime that literally has its own conventions. You can go to a Kameha Con or Dragon Ball Z Con or whatever, and it's just DBZ themed. That's it. There is no other anime that can pull that off. Not Naruto, not One Piece. We haven't seen it if they tried, but Bleach getting the boot, that's tough. Maybe you can make that argument because of the filler. Man, I don't know. Let's keep going.
Best trio in anime. Why the hell is Team 7 here? Why?
All right, so I just want to pause this so we can dissect this a little bit here, because I completely agree with him. Why is Team 7 here if we're talking about the best trios in anime? Think about it for a second. Sasuke was missing from Team 7 for hundreds of episodes. Sai spent more time with Naruto and Sakura than Sasuke did. Team 7 was literally shattered. They were never together. I mean, we can even point to after the Danzo fight, Sasuke literally tried to kill Sakura. This is not the best trio that's here right now. We can look at Luffy, Sabo, and Ace. Now, their goals were to be the best that they can be, right? They wanted to reach the heights and then meet at the top. I don't know if they were the best trio that's listed here strictly because Ace didn't make it. And Sabo didn't even find out about Ace until later on. So I think that's something that we have to look at. They were rarely together, and they had a hard time communicating with each other in the world of One Piece because everyone's far away doing their own thing. So in terms of camaraderie, they're top tier. But in terms of them actually capturing their goals as a trio, I can't say they're number one. Eren, Mikasa, and Armin may have had a case earlier, maybe in season 3. But based on what we're seeing right now in the final season, there is no way in hell they are the best trio in anime. I mean, you literally have, it's Eren and the Jaegers at this point. I don't even think Eren wants anything to do with Armin and Mikasa at this point. They are splitting up. They are bumping heads. It's terrible what's going on right now. They are not in this conversation anymore. So that leaves the Jujutsu Kaisen trio. You have Nobara, Fushiguro, and Itadori. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, I think right now when we're looking at this list, they are the best trio. They're new and they're putting in work. I like it. Next. Okay, so we have a list here breaking down who has the most biased fan base. So you have Dragon Ball Super, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Attack on Titan, and Hunter x Hunter. Let's see what they have to say.
First off, every fan base is biased as hell.
All the fandoms are biased as hell, but the One Piece fandom, they're the only ones that want you to literally drop everything in your life to go watch the anime.
He's damn right. He's absolutely right. I will tell everybody that ever asked me what my favorite anime is, or even asked me for an anime recommendation, that One Piece is the greatest story I've ever watched, read, and I know it's super long. I know it's tough to get through. Listen, there's a lot of people out there that are watching this video right now that hate One Piece, that will never give it a shot, and I'll tell them right now, I respect it, but I do believe you're missing out on an amazing story. There's a reason why it's worldwide. I'm telling you.
And you know, they have a point.
And as you can see, bro is agreeing with me. I mean, listen, I know we can be biased sometimes, the One Piece fandom, but we want people to really feel what we're feeling when we watch it. And we know not everybody's gonna watch it and feel the same way that we do when we watch One Piece or read One Piece, but we just know that it's that good. We know that there's a point in the series where somebody is gonna connect with you. There's some point in One Piece, because One Piece encompasses everything. So there's going to be a point in the series that you're gonna say, you know what, I can't stop watching. Now that may be episode 1, that may be episode 500, who knows? But there's going to be a point, so it's worth it, in my opinion. But let's keep going.
Okay, who do you like better as a character, Goku or Vegeta? For me,
Oh, this one's tough.
it's easily Vegeta.
This one is so tough. Goku or Vegeta? Vegeta has had way more character development. Now, does that alone automatically make him a better character? I don't know if I could say that. I mean, a lot of people already know that my favorite character from the Dragon Ball Z series is Gohan. But I don't know if I can take Vegeta, because there's things that Vegeta has done that have really ticked me off when I was watching the show. Growing up, the Broly movie dropped. And now we know that there's a new Broly movie that's now canon, but I'm going back to the old Broly. Vegeta was one of the few Z fighters that had a chance to at least hold off Broly for a couple of seconds. Can I tell you that this Saiyan was running away? The entire movie, the whole movie, Vegeta was just saying, yo, it's over. Broly's here. It's over. Run. Let's get out of here. Piccolo is even looking down. Piccolo is looking down on Vegeta. That was one moment for me when I was like, I'm not rocking with it. But if you want to say, you know what, Rob? Well, that's not canon. But let's bring up something that's canon. Majin Vegeta. Now, the Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku fight was one of the coolest fights in Dragon Ball Z, because their rivalry was pretty much built up throughout the entire series. But he is the reason why Majin Buu was revived. He is the reason why everybody on Earth had to be wished back. Because if you remember correctly, Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku's fight was feeding energy for Majin Buu to be revived. Supreme Kai tried to warn everybody. It didn't matter. Majin Vegeta wanted to throw hands. Goku said, you know what? Forget it. Let's just do it. And then he decides to knock out Goku, who was the only person that may have been able to help him fight against Majin Buu, just so he can blow himself up and not kill off Majin Buu. Come on. I know his character has developed so much over the years, but are we really going to say that he's the better character over Goku? I don't know. But you guys let me know down in the comment section below if you guys want a part 6. I have a lot of fun covering these, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.